Hey guys, first of all, thank you all for your comments on my previous video of the monkey t-shirt. I was so excited about making it that I did not take the time to analyze the image for things I could fix. I did not show you how to upscale images for good print quality, so in this video I will make it up and show you 3 different techniques. So today we're going to dive in the fascinating world of AI generated images and learn how to prep them for print. We're going to explore 3 techniques that will help you achieve the best quality prints for your projects. So let's get started. The first technique we're going to cover is how to convert an image into a vector illustration. This is possible, yes. The first and most powerful technique is converting your AI-generated images into vector with Adobe Illustrator. This method is especially great because it offers the best quality and allows you to correct any AI imperfections. So here's how you can do it. For this example, I generated a little tiger guitarist image on Leonardo.ai, which is a great free AI application. As you can see, the quality here for my generated original image is not great, but there's a little button here to upscale this image. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to upscale it. First thing I can see with this image is the guitar chords are not very nice. They're really looking bad actually. So this is something I will have to fix. I will try to fix. So of course, with Adobe Photoshop, there would be a way to do it, but the best way to do this is to convert this image into a vector illustration so we can move pieces around and correct the imperfections. And I see a lot of imperfections on this image. So let's dive into this. Let's copy the image and let's go into Adobe Illustrator, create a new file. The size doesn't really matter, just leave that at height 300 dpi and paste your image. So as you can see, the quality here is really not great. You see it's very pixelated because this is not a vector. So if you don't have this little menu here that's already selected in the properties, we're gonna go to Object, the menu here, Object, then you're gonna go into Image Trace, and you're going to select Make. This will give you a little dialog box here. You're going to click OK. And it's going to convert it to black and white by default. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come here inside of your Properties panel. And inside of Image Trace, we're going to select 16 colors. I think this is the best option. If you go with high fidelity photo, you're going to have too many layers. It's going to be really difficult to edit because you're going to have so many things to edit. So let's try to convert this into a 16 color. And once you have selected 16 colors, you're going to see it's going to reproceed the image. And if you're happy with the look, you can click Expand. By clicking Expand, you converted this image into a vector file. And what I mean by this is if we zoom in now, let's zoom in, you see we lost all the pixels that we had. So this image is now really a vector file. And we can now, let me just unzoom a little bit here. We can now select pieces inside of, by double clicking or triple clicking, you can go select every single piece you want on the image and modify it as you need. All right. So what I'm going to do, because this is going to be really long, I want to fix the guitars here. I want to fix the hand. Maybe this one, I'm going to fix the pause. I want to remove the background. So I will do a fast forward video of this because it's going to take something like 40 minutes. And I'm sure you guys don't want to stay here 40 minutes. This is not an Adobe Illustrator course. And I haven't used Illustrator in like over 10 years. So I'm just going to do this fast forward and show you the results after this. So basically here what I'm doing is I'm removing every unwanted little object. I want my image to be transparent because it can go on different colors of t-shirts. So I'm going to remove everything I don't want here. So I'm zooming in each part, selecting each part one by one and removing those. Then I'm going to try to maybe recreate some elements like these fingers. I don't like them for now, so I'll come back to them later. This piece here, I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to remove it. Now, I'm going to remove every extra little element I don't want. Those guitar chords, I really have to redo them. They're really not nice. For the foot, I'm just going to change the colors, try to make them a bit bigger so I don't see any gray. All the white, I'm going to change everything that's white, that's gray to white. I'm going to remove these little imperfections here. Again, so this is a very long process, and you need to take your time. Like these we have 6 strings, so we need to have 6, I don't know how you call these, string holders. Anyways, so I'm going to recreate this part. I'm going to change the position of the layers, and I'll go on like this until I am happy with my image. If you don't want to watch all of these, anyways, below on my video, this time I'm going to put some chapters so you can just skip to the next chapter if you don't want to just look at these. So I continue. I'm going to recreate the fretboard. I'm going to recreate all my strings so I have something that looks really more natural and nicer. As you can see, I recreated this image. I converted it to a vector, but there's so many little pieces everywhere. I have like thousands of layers, so I'm doing something really gross. I'm not trying to do something that's really perfect, but it's going to be a lot better than the original image. And I could go on like this for hours. If you really want to give something a good quality, you need to take the time to do it. So now I have something pretty decent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the original image again and I'm going to paste it. I want to show you the difference side by side. So as you can see, my guitar looks pretty good. Maybe I still think the white chords are a bit too much, so I might fix those. Here I see there's an imperfection here, some gray, so I'm going to put this the same loop. Looks better. It looks more natural. Yeah, the chords definitely there are two appearance, so let's try to put them maybe a light blue, or I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna copy the hexadecimal color for this one, and I'm gonna put my strings the same color. There we go. This is much better. So I'm almost happy with this one. I could still work on it a couple of hours. Like I still see some imperfections. So I'm gonna have to correct these. All right, this is starting to look good. Um, what I'm gonna do for testing purposes is we're gonna add a background in the back of the image so we can test to see how it looks with different colors. So, because if you want to put this on a t-shirt, you can select probably different t-shirt colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to see. It doesn't really look good with every color. So one technique we could do is we could maybe add maybe a circle behind, or a square, or any other shape, and make it part of the print also. So I'm just giving you ideas here. Sometimes you can test these out, you can play around, and this way you have better chances of being able to print it on different t-shirt colors. It's going to fit on white, on black, or any colors. It should work. So this is another technique you can use. So for Illustrator, this is what I was telling you. Here's here's a version where I worked the image a bit more. I added some other little dots here. I corrected some more parts of the image. I put a background with some text that I generated with ChatGPT. Too cool for preschool, type of rock star. So this would fit perfectly for a kid's t-shirt, maybe a toddler's t-shirt. So this is an idea. So in this video, you saw how to prep your images for the best possible print quality inside of Adobe Illustrator. If you don't have Illustrator now, I will show you how to do it with Adobe Photoshop. So second technique is with Adobe Photoshop. So now in Adobe Photoshop, copy the image again on Leonardo or whatever image you are in. We're going to select new here. And we have different techniques. I'll show you three. I want to show you three different ones. By default, my image is 2704 by 2072 pixels per inch. So if I would create my image here and paste it, so let me just paste my image, sorry. Okay, and we zoom this to maybe 600%. We're going to see here it's really pixelated. If I create a new image again instead, and I change my resolution to maybe 150 and paste, and zoom, it's pretty much the same. As you can see, it's as pixelated, but this image is 150 dpi. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take this original image and I'm going to go into image size. And inside of image size, I'm going to change the resolution here to 150 pixels. You see the image is going to be a lot bigger. I'm going to make sure resample is selected and preserve details 2.0. And we can see a preview here. Do we want to play with the noise reduction? So let's click OK and let's see the difference. You see how pixelated it is? All right, let's zoom out a little bit. So here we lost a lot of pixels. So it is better if I go back here into my history and show you the version before. You see all the pixels, the new version. A lot less pixels, so the quality is better. Now, what else can we do? If you want to keep the background, you could just select your wand, put here a tolerance maybe of 50, select the background, just verify that it's okay everywhere, it looks okay. And if it is, if you want to keep the background, you could just select the same color and just fill. So image, no, it's edit, fill, and fill with what? With the background, the background color. And you could do this and see it's a lot better already. If I zoom in now, I'm really getting something I like here, and I could do this for all the colors. So if I select this one, I can click select a couple of times, take the same yellow here, and command backspace or control backspace on your keyboard does the fill, and you see how it cleaned up everything a lot nicer. So you could do these for all colors. It's a bit more complicated if you have gradients, like here there's a gradient, so you could try to play with that. But if you're happy with it, it's a good starting point, and this already has a lot better quality than what we had before. You could also just remove the background by selecting it and clicking delete on your keyboard. If I zoom out now, you see there's no more background. If I come into my layers and delete my background, I can see now it's transparent. To make sure, I'm going to select this one also, here, 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 delete these. And I'm going to put a new layer behind just to test some other colors. So you see on my red, everything is really nice. So this file would already be a lot better quality than the original one. So this one you can send for print, no problem. So last technique that I'm going to show now, it's going to be with some online resources to upscale images. So online image upscalers, I heard about Topaz Labs. You can buy it for $100. I heard really good comments. If you see this is the original image, this is the upscaled version. Honestly, it's pretty nice. It's saying that it can enhance up to 600%. So this one you can buy, you can try it for free or buy it for $99. So if you upscale a lot of images, maybe it's worth paying that price. The other one I want to show you is this one. The thing with this one is you get some credits every week. But what I'm guessing is if I use maybe an incognito window, these might read every time because they're not supposed to keep cookies. So let's try this. Let's see if I'm right. So I have 5. So you see it resetted my cookies. So let's try this. And I want to upscale it maybe 400%. So let's put this at 400. Drag and drop so it has my image. Let's start. So, okay, I can just download image and we'll see the difference. 4 times, it's a lot better. Quality looks pretty good here. Honestly, I'm impressed. This is really good. So the image is 400% bigger. Quality looks good. Yeah, you can definitely use this for print. So there you have it, 3 powerful techniques to prep your AI generated images for print. Whether you're upscaling in Photoshop using an online service or converting to a vector in Adobe Illustrator, these methods will help you achieve the best quality for print for all your projects. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more helpful tips and tutorials. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. I try to answer all the comments. So see you in the next one. Thank you.